Good evening, good evening. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. What a privilege it is to be here with you all on tonight. I thank God for you. I thank God for our church family. I thank God for life, health, and strength. It is so good to be here on this Wednesday night. We thank God for you. I am Pastor T.L. Mitch, the proud pastor here of the BONNIEVIEW Church family, and we give all glory, honor to God. Grace and peace be multiplied in your life. This is Wednesday, February the 11th, and we're just grateful for another day, just another day that the Lord has kept us, just another day the Lord has been good to us. If you're watching, send a heart, like, or comment. Let us know you're watching, where you're from. We thank God for all of you. We thank God for you being here on Sunday, and we're expecting everyone to be here on next week, because next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, as you can see, we're getting ready to have packed the seats with Greeks, and with the social organization Sunday. And with that being said, we're going to invite all of the Divine Nine, all of the social organizations, such as the African Negro women, Masons, everybody. We just come together. There's been a lot of misconceptions of that, but we know that it was for college and community, and for networking and for community service. But we believe without a doubt that God is the center focus of what we're doing. And so we just want everyone to come out and fellowship with us. We invite you to come. We start right at 9 a.m. and we'll get you out before 11 a.m. to give you a chance to get back to your home church or what have you. But we will have some refreshments after church. I believe in fellowshipping and in breaking the bread. And so, as you can tell, I like to eat, and so we're going to have some food and fun after the service. So we invite you to come to that. Without further ado, we want to get into our Bible study. We've been dealing with trust. And how many trust God tonight? My question is, who else can you trust? Can we trust the government? Can we trust the White House? Can we trust our economy? Can we trust? Who can you trust? Our jobs? Can we trust our families? Can we trust individuals? But I know there's a person you can trust. And Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord. That's who we can trust. Trust in the Lord. Put your trust in Jesus. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. That's who you can trust today. You can't trust all preachers. You can't trust everybody, but you can trust God. And so this month we've been dealing with this word trust. And so we're talking about trusting God even in the rough moments, even when it hurts, even when it doesn't seem like he can work it out. But we understand, as Romans 8:28 says, for we know something that everyone else don't know. We believe something that everyone else don't believe. We trust something that all people don't believe or trust. For we know all things work together for good to them that love God and to those who are the called according to his purpose. So I thank God for you. I thank God for you watching. And so we're trusting God this month with all of our hearts, and we're leaning not unto our own understanding, because some things are unexplainable. Can't explain why good things happen to bad people. Can't explain why some stuff happens, but we know that as we go through, we grow through. And you can put that in your toolbox. Just tell yourself that as I'm going through, I'm growing through. And so we trust God more today than we did on the day before or on yesterday. I trust him And we've been dealing with the book of Exodus, and coming out of Exodus, we were dealing with the children of Israel crossing the Red Sea. And as Moses was being the leader and in the forefront of them, and God asked Moses to stretch out his hand. And what was in his hand? He asked, what's in your hand? And we shared on last Wednesday the fact that what you need is already in your hands. We may not have a rod, but we have a roar. And that roar is a praise to God. That roar is to shout unto the Lord. Or that roar is to let God know, I trust you. As the songwriter says, Father, I stretch. So you're stretching out your faith. You're stretching out your hope. You're stretching out your voice. You're stretching out your roar. Father, I stretch my hand to thee. No other help I know. We talked about challenges and how you're going to have different types of challenges, and just because you have a challenge, God don't want us to hide from the challenge. He wants us to face our challenges and overcome our adversities, because we believe that the greater the adversity, the greater the reward. The bigger the enemy, the bigger the reward. The greater the struggle, the greater the reward. The greater the challenge, the greater the reward. And so if there is something great and there's something massive and there's something mountainous in front of you, God can give you the strength to climb, or like Big Mama said, he don't have to take away your stumbling blocks, but he can lead you all around. We're going to face our giant, face our adversity, and face our challenge, and go through and grow through. As we talk about Exodus, I think Dr. Williams also piggybacked on it as well. And we want to just hang our hat on trusting God as we look at these children of Israel and as they crossed over the Red Sea. We know the story that they did cross and over the Red Sea, through the Red Sea on dry land. God caused an east wind to part the waters. And as they journeyed through the water, the Bible said he held the sea back on the right hand and held the sea back on the left side. And the children of Israel walked. God asked Moses, why are you crying to me? Tell them to go forward. And that's our word today too. Go forward. You got this. God has your back, is what Dr. Michael Williams talked about. God got your back. But so you have to go forward. Go ahead. Face that challenge. And as they went through, they made it to the other side. And the same rod that Moses stretched out to part the Red Sea, God ordered him to stretch out again that same rod to close the Red Sea. So this lets me know not only is he a sea opener, he's a sea closer. Not only is he a door opener, he's a door closer. Not only do we thank God for the doors he opened, but how many can thank God for the doors he closed? There are some doors that God closed that I'm grateful that he closed, because we didn't have sense enough to close the doors ourselves. But God knows how to close the doors. Some things that we've gone through, the things and some doors that we've opened, God wants us to keep them closed. And so that's why he doesn't judge our future by our past. And many of us tend to go back to the doors that he closed. The children of Israel even got to that point. And when they got to the Red Sea, they told Moses, why did you bring us out here to die? They felt like they were trapped. And any of us seem like we're trapped between a rock and a hard place. But we believe and trust in God that the Lord will make a way somehow, like a ship that's tossed and driven, battered by the raging sea. That song, the Lord will make a way somehow. Type in, I know he will. I know he will. Do you know that God will make a way somehow? I don't care what you're facing. You got to say to your soul, take courage. The Lord will make a way somehow. He will come through. He won't leave you out to dry. He won't leave you hanging. He will make a way somehow. So as they got to the other side, the Bible talks about how the sea closed back, and the army, Pharaoh's army, did drown in the Red Sea. In fact, they drowned in the Red Sea, and Moses saw some of them that were dead on the seashore were swept back and were on the seashore. Not only did God tell him to go forward, not only did God tell him that you're going to cross it and make it to the other side, he told them that the army that's following you, the enemy that's chasing you, will not be able to capture you, and they will drown in the Red Sea. And to prove his own word, God showed them, if you read it in Exodus 14, that there were some dead on the seashore for Moses to have the receipt. He had some receipts of what God promised and what God said he was going to do. I shared with our congregation on the first Sunday that the respond to God's report. The report was go forward. The response was him stretching out his rod, and the release was, or the relief. He had the relief, the sweet relief, and knowing that the Lord will make a way somehow. He saw them. He was relieved when the sea closed back up and the army drowned. It was what a relief. I remember. I don't know, I'm telling my age, but we had Alka-Seltzer, the song Plop, Plop, Fizz, Fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. How many know God can give you a relief? Like when he comes through at the last minute, that last second, God will come through. And oh, what a relief it is when we trust God and we sit back and we watch him open doors, we watch him close doors, we watch him come through for us. It's better than Alka-Seltzer. He's better than Tylenol. He's a pain reliever. He is a promise keeper. And so not only did we see the report, we saw the respond, we saw the relief, and then he says many of them were washed up. He has the receipt of what God can do. How many got receipts? I got receipts. I know he can make a way. I can tell you I am a living testimony. I didn't make it here on my own. God brought me out. God pulled me through. God made a way. I love that song. Through all I have gone through, Lord, it was you. It was you. It was you pulling me through. He'll pull you through. My cousin Arthur James said God can pull you through if you can stand the pulling. You can stand the pulling. He can pull you through. And so as we talk about Exodus, as we talk about the children and Moses and the children of Israel going through the Red Sea, let's hang our hat on Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. We understand Proverbs is the book of wisdom. And he says, trust in the Lord. This is Solomon says, trust in the Lord. The word trust in the Greek is pisteuo, which means to confidence or to put weight upon. But in Hebrew, the Hebrew word for trust is batak, B-A-T-A-C-H, batak, which is like put your complete care or confidence or security, to place all one's care or security. It's a two-sided coin. We know trust is a two-sided coin. This word on one side, pisteuo, is a belief system. What do you trust? Your belief system. And the other side is the confidence. Belief system as it relates to your faith, but also confidence as it relates for your care, custody, and control. Who do you trust? Who do you have confidence in? As we go on planes, we have confidence. We put our trust in the pilot's hand, who knowing that they will help us get to where we're going. There's a story of a little boy who got on a plane, and the plane was going through turmoil, ups and down, bumps, and everyone panicked. But the little boy sat there. He sat there calm, cool, and collective. They wondered why he was calm when even the stewardess were panicking. And when they finally got to their destination, they said, "Why were you not panicking as everyone else was?" The little boy said, "I knew I was going to make it because my daddy is flying this plane." How about that? How many know you can put your trust in Jesus? He is flying this plane. He is the pilot. He is in control. How many believe that God is in control? I know he's in control. My life is in his hands. I like that song. You don't have to worry and don't you be afraid. Joy comes in the morning. Trouble, they don't last always. But there's a friend named Jesus who will wipe your tears away. And if your heart is broken, just lift your hands and say, I know that I can make it. I know that I can stand no matter what comes my way. My life is in his hands. And I like this trust, pistuo, habak, in the Lord, not in everybody. He said trust in the Lord. Not trust in your bank account, not trust in your 401k, not trust in your Roth IRAs, not trust in all these plans and income tax check. He says, trust in the Lord. And before I go to the Lord part, as I exegete this wisdom key, he says, trust in the Lord. Do you know there's a difference between trusting and hoping? Although we put our hope in God and our hope in Jesus, but we trust in the Lord. Trust is more dealing with your faith, and hope is dealing more with your expectations. I don't hope God will make a way. I know he will make a way. My faith is activated by walking through the Red Sea. When you walk through your Red Sea, that's not only do you walk through knowing you're going to make it. Some people walk through hoping they can make it, hoping you're going to get better, hoping the situation will change. It's okay to have hope in knowing and thinking that a situation was going to change, but it's a different belief when you know it's going to change. Hallelujah. How many know things got to get better? The matter of fact, they're already looking better. I love that song, and I hope we can sing it one day. My faith causes things to look better. It loosens and breaks every fetter. My faith has increased, new blessings received. I think that's it. My praise causes things to get better. And then the vamp is, it's already looking better for me. How many can say it's already looking better? I know it's looking better. With God, all things are possible. I just don't hope. I do hope in the Lord, because my hope is built on nothing less than save Jesus' blood and his righteousness. I shall not trust a sweeter frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name, on Christ, the solid. Come on, help me if you can. Say it, rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. But this kind of trust has more to do with faith than hope. Because if they stood on the shore and just hoped that the enemy wasn't coming, if they looked back, the enemy was right on their trail. But they had the type of faith with hope, saying, we're going to make it through. I'm going and I'm going forward. Trust in, pistuo, habak, in the Lord. No one else can put all your trust. He said, put your trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Help me. Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. With all thine heart.